I've been in a book slump for the majority of 2025, but I'm back into reading again. This is going to be my TBR for the month of November. It is a lot of nonfiction. I work at an art museum right now, and I hope to stay forever. But I don't really know much about art history, so that's kind of the theme of today's video. I'm 88 pages into this one. It is Ancient Egypt, a very short introduction. It's the second edition. This is a general overview about the study of Egyptology, Egyptian history, and why it is kind of difficult in order to get a clear idea of culture and the norms of that time period of ancient Egypt because of the way information was gathered and how kind of countries came and very unethically took things that didn't belong to them, and now they're in other museums, and it's really interesting so far. I don't know much about ancient Egypt, even in terms of like a historical sense. Like, I don't remember much, but like I said, I work at a museum that has a big section, and I found this book there. Also a really beautiful bookmark, and yeah, I've been really enjoying it. I'm starting off with ancient Egypt just because I happen to spend a lot of time in those exhibitions. So much of my knowledge is based on movies. Like, you don't even realize you're absorbing that information, and obviously it's for entertainment purposes anyway, but like, I remember being a little kid and loving The Mummy, and now seeing kind of how they would take all these things and spin it into, I don't even know. I mean, it was a good movie. I still love it, but whatever. Either way, I'm learning a lot, and the next book that I picked up that I haven't started reading yet is The Lives of Ancient Egyptians, and I believe this kind of goes through different ages and specific people or specific groups of people, whereas this one also talks more about the overall outline of what we know about hieroglyphics and Egypt through its different periods, the different rulers and stuff like that, whereas this talks about those periods of time, like with the Nile River, but you follow very specific groups of people, I believe, from what I remember. There's a couple of colored pictures as well. We'll see how I feel about these two books, but so far so good. I picked up the short history of art by Susie Hodge. I didn't realize there's a bunch of these. These are like pocket guides that give you a very brief overview of key movements, themes, works of art, and techniques, but also there's a couple different other versions, like the short story of queer art, of women in art. I forgot which other ones I've seen. My job carries this one specifically, but yeah, like I said, I don't really know much about art, but it is very cool to kind of look through and see stuff about Neo-Impressionism, Cubism. Like, I don't know much, guys. I don't know what to say, how I went through all my life not really knowing much about art history, but there's specific articles of work, there's sculptures, there's paintings, and it is really cool to be able to look at some of these and actually know that I can find them at my museum where I work. But it also shows you stuff in Europe, and you know, it's a cool book. Like, all I could say is I'm excited. And then the last book is incredibly heavy. It's technically a textbook. It is called The History of Art. I don't know what edition this is. Oh, it says it. This is the 5th edition. This was like $6 on eBay. Gil helped me order it. I did a video. Oh, this has a very particular cereal smell to it. I don't know what it is, but I mean, I love the way old books smell. But yeah, this is a giant textbook, like a traditional art history textbook that, you know, talks about history. I don't know. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Yeah, the introduction, what is art, and then sculptures, prehistoric art for chapter 1. And then I see the Egyptian portions, yes. So we'll see how this goes. I really don't want this to collect dust. I want to really read. Like, I want to read, I want to take notes, I want to do the whole thing. I haven't really been able to do that right now because I've just not been, oh my god, this is crazy. My bangs are crazy. I don't know what's going on. But I've been, I don't know, excuses. I've been just trying to get my life together again. Like, I go ebbs and flows of having everything put together and on track, and then not. So that is my TBR for November. I do have 2 fiction books that I have